your dog is asleep at your feet. Their paws are paddling. Their whiskers are twitching. A small, muffled sound escapes them, somewhere between a bark and a whimper, and their eyes are moving beneath closed lids like they are watching something unfold. And you smile, think how cute, and look away. But what if you knew what was actually happening inside that sleeping mind? Not a guess. Not a sweet assumption. What scientists have actually measured, recorded, and in some cases, read, directly off the brain while it was happening. Because here is the truth, you are not just watching your dog twitch. You are looking at one of the most intimate windows into their inner world that exists. And most owners look away without ever realizing what they are seeing. By the end of this video, you will never watch your dog dream the same way again. 1. Your dog dreams exactly the way you do. For a long time, people assumed the twitching was just muscle reflexes. Nothing behind it. A body misfiring in the dark. A glitch, not a story. Then the science caught up. In the 1970s, Dr. William Dement, one of the founding pioneers of modern sleep research at Stanford University, recorded the electrical activity inside sleeping dogs. What he found was unmistakable. Dogs cycle through the exact same stages of sleep that humans do. Light sleep. Deep slow-wave sleep. And then rapid eye movement sleep, REM, the stage where the most vivid, most complex dreaming happens in humans. Their brain wave patterns during REM looked almost identical to ours. This was not a guess. Not a comforting assumption made by people who love dogs. It was measurable, recorded, scientific evidence that the animal asleep on your floor is not blank in there. They are dreaming, fully, richly, the way you do every night. And the moment it begins is something you can actually watch. Roughly 20 minutes after your dog drifts off, their breathing shifts. It becomes slightly irregular. And behind their closed lids, their eyes begin to move. That is the exact moment the dream starts. Not a reflex. Not a flicker of nerves. A real dream, unfolding in a mind as alive in sleep as your own. 2. Something in their brain holds them down on purpose. Here is something that explains a detail most owners notice but never fully understand. Watch a dreaming dog closely and something seems contradictory. Their mind is clearly racing, paws flickering, a chase playing out behind closed eyes, and yet their body barely moves at all. There is a reason for that. Deep inside your dog's brain stem sits a small structure called the pons. And one of its jobs is quietly extraordinary. During sleep, the pons sends a signal that switches off the large muscles of the body, essentially paralyzing them. It is the same mechanism that stops you from standing up and physically acting out your own dreams. And it is what keeps your dog's body still on the floor while their mind is running full speed somewhere else. We know this because of a landmark experiment. Michel Jouvet, a French neuroscientist at the University of Lyon who spent his career studying sleep, disabled this exact structure in sleeping cats. What happened next was remarkable. The sleeping animals stood up. They stalked. They pounced at invisible prey. They acted out their dreams in real time, in full physical detail, right in front of him. For the first time in history, a dream had a shape someone could observe. In dogs, this braking system is weaker in two specific groups: very young puppies, whose pons has not yet finished developing, and very old dogs, whose pons no longer functions as cleanly. That is precisely why puppies and senior dogs twitch, paddle, and vocalize far more than dogs in their prime. So when your puppy's legs are racing in their sleep, you are not watching a glitch. You are watching a dream leak out through a body that has not yet learned to hold it in. And not every dream that leaks out is a happy one. Sometimes the paws jerk too sharply. A whimper escapes. The breathing turns shallow and fast. Dogs, like us, can have nightmares. If you ever see it, the instinct is to shake them awake. Try not to. A dog pulled suddenly from deep sleep can wake confused, half their minds still inside the dream, disoriented and startled. Instead, say their names softly from where you are. Let your voice reach them first. Because of everything your dog knows and trusts, your voice is one of the safest sounds in their entire world. Even in the dark. Even mid-dream. It is the thing that tells them they are home. 3. Scientists finally worked out what is actually in the dream. Knowing that a dog dreams is one thing. Knowing what they dream about feels almost impossible. You cannot ask them. You cannot record the images behind their eyes. And yet, in 2001, a team of researchers got closer to that answer than anyone had thought possible. Scientists at MIT, led by neuroscientist Matthew Wilson, studied rats navigating a maze. As each rat learned the route, the researchers mapped the precise pattern of brain cells firing in sequence, a unique neural fingerprint for that specific run. Then they watched the same rats sleep. During REM, those identical firing patterns appeared again. In the same order. With such precision that the researchers could identify which section of the maze the rat was dreaming about, in real time. The animal was not generating random images. It was replaying its day. A faithful, detailed reconstruction of what it had lived through only hours earlier, stitching itself back together in the dark. Think about what that actually means. For the first time, scientists had not just proven that an animal dreams. They had read the subject of the dream directly off the brain, and the subject was memory. The day played again. Mammals share this neural machinery. Dogs included. Which means your dog is almost certainly doing the same thing every single night, taking the events of their day and replaying them in sleep. And that one fact changes everything. Because it means the content of your dog's dreams is built from a single source above all others. Whatever filled their waking hours. 4. Dogs dream doggy things. If a dream is a replay of the day, then a dog's dream should look unmistakably like a dog's life. And that is exactly what the research shows. When the dreaming brain is studied across different breeds, the dreams that surface are breed-specific. A pointer will freeze and point at dream birds. A Doberman will chase off a dream intruder. A retriever will sprint after something only they can see. They are not dreaming in the abstract. They are dreaming as themselves, doing the precise things their instincts and their bodies were built to do. The size of your dog shapes the dream too. Researchers found that small dogs dream frequently but briefly. A toy breed might slip into a fresh dream every 10 minutes or so. Large dogs dream far less often, but their dreams run longer and go deeper. A big dog can hold a single dream for several minutes at a stretch. So the tiny terrier flickering through dream after dream, and the old Labrador lost in one long story by the fireplace, they are living completely different nights inside the same room. And there is something quietly moving about the older ones. An old dog's body slows. The legs stiffen. The stairs get harder. The walks grow shorter. But in sleep, none of that holds. The paws begin to move. The field comes back. The chase comes back. The young legs come back. For a few minutes in the dark, age lets go, and the dog they used to be runs again. 5. And this is where it all leads back to you. A dream is a replay of the day. And a dog's day is spent, more than anything else, circling one presence. Waiting for you. Watching you. Greeting you. Reading your face. Following your footsteps from room to room. Living for the sound of the door. So when a Harvard scientist was finally asked the question every dog owner has quietly wondered, what does my dog dream about? The answer, when it came, was almost inevitable. Humans dream about what matters to them most during the day. There is no reason to believe dogs are any different. And because dogs are so profoundly attached to their owners, the conclusion was this: your dog is most likely dreaming of your face. Your scent. The feeling of being near you. Of pleasing you, or perhaps occasionally, of getting away with something they shouldn't. Let that settle for a moment. The paddling paws. The soft little sounds. The eyes moving behind closed lids somewhere in the dark. In there, more often than not, is you. Not as a passing thought. As the center of it. The same way you sit at the center of their waking world, you sit at the center of their sleeping one. Your dog does not switch you off when they fall asleep. They do not leave you at the edge of the day. They carry you in, past the noise, past the outside world, past their own instincts, into the one place that belongs entirely to them. You are the field they run through. You are the voice they hear. You are the face that surfaces when everything else goes quiet. So tonight, when your dog falls asleep at your feet, watch a little longer. Because wherever they are, the odds are good that they are with you. If this gave you a completely new way of seeing your dog asleep at your feet, hit that like button and subscribe, because every video on this channel goes deeper into the science of what your dog is actually experiencing. Not assumptions. The real thing. Drop a comment below. What do you think your dog dreams about? Tell me their name and what their sleeping looks like, the twitching, the sounds, all of it. I read every single one. Paw prints.